Welcome to All Things Mama. I'm Nadine Bubeck and this is my little Nicholas, and today we are talking about ways you can be a successful mommy entrepreneur. Obviously, multitasking is a big one because, well, I try to keep an eye on him while taping this online show, but I'm gonna let him chill in his trike for a little bit while I go talk to Tisha Pelletier. Okay, so Tisha Pelletier is here. She is the owner and founder of the Mom E Club, a national network for female entrepreneurs, which is totally cool. Network is very important for women, right?
Mm-hmm. It's one of our tips, in fact.
We're gonna get to that, but first, your first tip on being a successful female entrepreneur is to create a vision board.
I would say create a vision board and also have your priorities in check. So making sure that it is prominently displayed somewhere in your office where you're always seeing it, so that it always reminds you back to what it is you're trying to accomplish. So like this was a vision board that I created even a couple years ago, and a lot of these things haven't changed, like publish my second book.
And I do believe writing things down manifests it out into the universe and it makes things happen.
Absolutely.
So create a vision board. The second one is dedicate work hours and a workspace, especially if you're a work-at-home mom.
Definitely. If you have an office that you can spare, then that is perfect. You know, something with a door that you can close. A lot of women don't have that in their home, so they're typically working out of the kitchen or in the family room,
or in your outdoor
on
office.
the laptop.
There's my little baby.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I
Right.
think just dedicating some steady hours of I'm going to work, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Okay, the next one, Grandma, call her. You need some help with the kids.
You do. You definitely do. Because again, if you're trying to watch your kids, work on a client project, get a deadline done, all of those things, your productivity is going to slip a little bit. And I think your children are going to, they're obviously going to feel that. Your work is going to suffer because of that, because you're not focused 100% on the task at hand. So having help, whether that is grandma or
a babysitter,
nanny.
Or a husband.
Nanny. Yes, or a husband. I do that too, Mondays.
Sure.
So you need that just so that you can focus, because you can't do both things effectively.
It is hard to do both things at once, especially when you hear a crying baby in the background.
Right.
But we're gonna go on. Okay, a support group is very important.
A support group. So the Mommy Club for me was my support group. It is my support group. It's women who are like-minded, who are in my same shoes, that understand the challenges of being both a mom and an entrepreneur. Some in different stages of their lives, but realistically, everything we've been through, all of us are going through, it's great to be able to bounce those ideas off of each other.
And with social media now, there are a lot of online groups, like on Facebook even, that help women, even if you don't know one another, you could kind of vent and collaborate there.
Right.
Okay, the next one is making sure you do spend quality time with your
Right.
family and kids.
Right, and the one thing that I learned from one of our business coaches even in the club is something so simple as having a centralized calendar somewhere in your home, like in your kitchen, that everybody is referring to. So my son actually made this one for me at his school, and I love it because it's obviously personal, it was handprints, and it was the best tip that I had to be able to schedule all of my meetings and when I'm going to be out.
And activities.
And activities. You see his soccer games here, so I know, that's the day that I'm focused on my family. That's what we're doing that day. I'm not working that day. But they can also see that, hey, this evening I have something going on.
Organization, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, the next one, the ability to delegate. And you say here, get an intern.
Having an intern or having a virtual assistant who can take some of those tasks off your plate. We all know that filing, bookkeeping, data entry, making follow-up phone calls.
It's a pain.
It is. And you need to figure out what are the things that you really like to do that are going to be profitable for your business. So if it's not going to be sitting there filing your last year's taxes, perhaps give that to somebody else who can tackle that for you while you're out doing the things that you really enjoy doing.
It's hard to delegate when you're a mom, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a wife, because you say, well, I just want to do it all. But you have to sometimes say, okay, here, you take it. You do that. Get it done.
You have to lose some of that control.
Not good for control freaks. Type A personality.
I'm the same way, but you learn, you'll actually have more peace of mind.
Yes.
Just trust me.
Just trust. Okay. The last one I love, and it's the one load of laundry and put it away mantra.
Yes, and I just started doing this year. I am one of those, obviously, with kids, you look at your laundry, and a lot of us wait till Saturday or Sunday, and then we're so frustrated.
10 loads a day.
Right.
From a child, one baby.
Yeah, you're frustrated,
Yes.
right? You're looking at it, and then you kind of pass that on to your husband about how upset you are, and you're doing laundry all day long and putting it away. And I'm the type of person that I don't mind doing the laundry. It's the putting away that really frustrates me.
Transferring from the washer to the dryer is no big deal.
Yeah. That's fine.
easy.
Even folding it, no big deal. But by doing that, by taking one of those loads and putting it away, now you don't have these piles just loading up everywhere in your house. Then you're frustrated because your house isn't in order and it's total chaos.
My husband thanks you for that mantra.
Yes.
Okay,
try it.
Those are your 7 tips, and I have one tip of my own, and that is to be a shameless self-promoter.
Yes.
Because when you're a female entrepreneur, you have to own what you're doing. Now, you have a book.
I do.
And it's under all your papers.
Yep.
So I'm going to give you the chance to be a shameless self-promoter. There you go. Here's your stage.
Sure. So this is my book. This is When the Universe Throws a Curveball, How a Mom Entrepreneur Went from Disappointment to Living Her Passion.
And I'm coming out with my first book, Expecting Perfect, My Bumpy Journey to Mommyhood. And the website for that is expectingperfect.com. Where can people find more information about the Mommy Club?
The Mommy Club is just mom-eclub.com.
Well, wonderful, Tisha. You've been hearing my baby spit and scream this whole time, so I think it's time to wrap things up. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time on All Things Mama.